Hi, everybody. Tim Westbrook here with Camelback Recovery. Just wanted to share an update to our program. Actually, it's an offer that we are going to be giving to all clients that are coming into our one of our homes here through the end of May. We're offering 2 weeks of recovery coaching free of charge to all of our residents through the end of May. And most of our clients come to us from a treatment center, so they've been in treatment for 30 to 60 days typically, and in treatment they're in a protected environment, so they're isolated away from the triggers of everyday life. There's no work, no school, no Facebook, no Snapchat, no Instagram. The triggers of everyday life are not there, and they're in treatment, and they have a rigid schedule that they stick to. They have groups that they go to, they have individual sessions, they exercise, so their whole entire day is pretty much laid out for them. And so it's the easiest way for somebody to, it's much easier to stay clean and sober when you're in an environment like that. And while they're in treatment, they're working on their trauma, getting to the root of their trauma. And then when they come to a sober living home, one like ours, the goal is to develop new healthy lifestyle habits. And that means new eating habits, new sleeping habits, new exercise habits. They pray and meditate. They do a gratitude list. They work a 12-step program. They live life differently than they did before they got clean and sober. And what we found is the quickest way to get somebody on the right path to developing those healthy lifestyle habits is to pair them up with a recovery coach. And especially in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, what we found is that our residents more than ever need that additional layer of accountability and support for many reasons. I mean, there's with the social distancing, which essentially promotes isolation, and many people say that isolation is the opposite of addiction, or isolation is the opposite of human connection, which is the opposite of addiction. And there really are no 12-step meetings available in person anyways. The Zoom meetings are good, but they're not as good as in person, because you miss out on the fellowship in the meeting before the meeting and the meeting after the meeting. So there's so we're offering this free of charge. It's about a $1,200 value for this 2 weeks of recovery coaching. And many people out there don't know what a recovery coach is. And I've heard lots of people ask me, isn't a recovery coach the same as a sponsor? And the answer is no. A recovery coach does a lot more than a sponsor. And I'm going to give you, I'm going to read from the William White papers. William White he was the pioneer of recovery coaching. And so according to William White, a recovery coach is a motivator and a cheerleader who exhibits bold faith in the individual and in the family capacity for change, encourages and celebrates achievement, an ally and a confidant who genuinely cares, listens, and can be trusted with confidence, truth teller who provides a consistent source of honest feedback regarding self-destructive patterns of thinking, feeling, and acting, a role model and a mentor who offers his or her life as living proof of the transformative power of recovery and provides stage-appropriate recovery education and advice, a problem solver who identifies and helps resolve personal and environmental obstacles to recovery, a resource broker who links individuals and families to formal and indigenous sources of sober living, recovery conducive employment, health and social services, and recovery support, an advocate who helps individuals and families navigate the service system, assuring service access, service responsiveness, and protection of rights, a community organizer who helps develop and expand available recovery support resources, a lifestyle consultant who assists individuals and families to help develop sobriety-based rituals of daily living. Those are the healthy lifestyle habits. And also a friend who provides companionship. Equally important, a recovery coach is not a sponsor and does not perform AA or any 12-step related work on paid time. And a recovery coach is not a therapist and does not diagnose, probe undisclosed issues, does not refer to their support activities as counseling or therapy. That being said, the recovery coach typically is in contact with both the sponsor and also the therapist, just in the interest of being on the same page and providing the best support possible. A recovery coach is not a nurse or a physician and does not make medical diagnoses or offer medical advice. And a recovery coach is not a priest or a rabbi. So, so that's kind of it on a recovery coach. So our plan of what's included in that first 2 weeks with this recovery coaching is going to be an initial assessment of the client's needs, along with a development of a comprehensive recovery plan, contact with the referring treatment center, contact with the referring therapist, contact with the family, contact with anybody else, the interventionist, whoever it was that referred the client, and whoever's going to be providing ongoing clinical work for the client is going to be part of that communication. Also create a daily schedule. Again, the client or the resident just came from a treatment center typically, so developing a schedule daily, weekly, helping him or her get plugged into a 12-step program or some other fellowship. Also, one of the requirements at Camelback Recovery is that our clients or our residents have 32 hours of purpose. So that means school, work, IOP, PHP, volunteering, something productive with their time. So, and then any other individual guidance that would be needed. That's what a recovery coach is there for. So if you want to find out more about our sober living or about recovery coaching, go to our website, camelbackrecovery.com, or you can call our admissions line, 602-466-9880. Thanks so much, everyone. Hope you have a great day.